All right, guys, in today's video, we have some exciting PlayStation news to go over and discuss once again. So if you could do me a big favor before we dive into it, hit that like button to help the video out and show it your support. Hit the subscribe button if you're new and hit the notification bell as well. But we are starting here with an exciting update or tease, possibly, from Santa Monica Studio. This is the studio that's currently working on the next God of War title, which we presumed to be called God of War Ragnarok. The reason why I'm emphasizing that is because we actually don't know if that's the official title of the game. We have a new job listing here that references a new unannounced title, and many people can't seem to decide whether or not this is pretty much acknowledging the existence of a second project that's in the works at Santa Monica Studio, or if they are just using this word purposely, this wording purposely, to kind of throw us for a loop here. So it says, hot job art director. We are seeking an experienced art director for the development of a new unannounced title. If you've got what it takes to guide and inspire our team to deliver best-in-class visual quality, apply here. And so obviously everybody is looking at the wording of new unannounced title and assuming that surely this is in reference to the long-rumored second project that is being directed by Cory Barlog and is most likely a sci-fi themed title. While I do believe that this is a title that is in fact in the works and we will learn about it at some point in the future, I'm not so sure that that's exactly what this is hinting at. I think they could just be messing with us here, or possibly just teasing us a little bit, because as I said, we don't know for sure what the exact title of the next God of War game will be. It could be God of War Ragnarok. It could be something completely different. If you think about it, we still don't know. So they can, in fact, use the terminology new unannounced title when referencing the next God of War game. Now, that is kind of messed up, in my opinion, if that's what they're doing here, because clearly they knew when people saw this, they were going to jump to conclusions. And one of those conclusions is, well, this is clearly your second project. And that's why I'm calling it a bit of a tease, because while this job listing may not specifically be for that second secret title, it may or may not be, we have no way of knowing. I do think that this is a tease that they are in fact working on another game. I mean, if you have been following Cory Barlog over on Twitter, he has made it clear that, at least in my opinion, they are working on something else there outside of God of War, and it seems likely it's going to be a new IP, and a lot of people have speculated that it's going to be a sci-fi themed game because, again, these are the types of hints or teases that Cory Barlog has been giving us over on Twitter. It is worth noting that before development of God of War 2018 began, Santa Monica Studio was working on a new IP, which was in fact sci-fi themed, and it ended up getting canceled, so it could be that. One thing we do know is that apparently this is something that has interested this studio for some time. We're going to have to wait to find out what exactly this second title is, if it is in fact real. But at this point, I'm going to ask you guys to let me know down in the comments, do you think this new unannounced title could be their studio kind of teasing us a little bit about the second project? Do you think this is directly related to that? Do you think they're clearly trying to convey that they have a second title in the works? Or do you think that they're just using this wording because the next God of War game isn't actually called God of War Ragnarok? It's going to have a different title, God of War something else. Let me know down in the comments below, but we are moving on and talking a little bit about Horizon Forbidden West, as we have a little bit of a development update for this PlayStation 5 exclusive. Horizon Zero Dawn developers Guerrilla have confirmed that updates for the game's PC version will start to slow down so that the studio can work on the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West. The announcement came as part of Guerrilla's patch notes for Horizon Zero Dawn's most recent PC update. The update introduces crash fixes and performance improvements, as well as a few other changes. Within the notes, Guerrilla added the following statement regarding future updates. As our team continues development on our upcoming title, Horizon Forbidden West, we are shifting to less frequent updates for Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for PC after this patch, adding, please note that we will continue to monitor our community spaces as always. So it's a very small and subtle update, but I do think it's an interesting one because it's clearly letting us know that all hands are on deck there over at Guerrilla Games when it comes to Horizon Forbidden West. And this is promising because it means that the chances of a delay are looking less likely now that they have more people working on the game. To be honest, I think the game is probably finished or very close to being finished. At this point, they're most likely in the polishing stage, and we know that the expectation for this title specifically is very high when it comes to overall quality. So the more polished they can get the game, the better. I would assume that we're going to hear more about Horizon Forbidden West in a more significant capacity in the next 3 to 6 months. I'm going to assume it's certainly going to be before the 6-month mark because that's quite some time to go without hearing anything about this game. But either way, I'm very excited to hear this news. Can't wait to hear more about Horizon Forbidden West. We're going to talk a little bit about the Resident Evil showcase that is happening tomorrow. I am not sure as of right now if I will be able to stream this on the channel. My hope is that I will be able to, so look out for that. If I'm not able to, then obviously you're not going to see any stream from me, but I'm going to do my best to make it happen, but I can't make any promises. However, apparently over on the PlayStation blog, some people have noticed that at the end of the blog, on the last paragraph, it says we've got a few more surprises in store, but you'll simply have to wait and see what those are. This is after letting us know what we can expect during the showcase, which is obviously a new look at Resident Evil Village, where we get new gameplay, most likely a release date. And we have no idea what these surprises could be. We do know that this game is marketed heavily alongside the PS5. And what's interesting is Sony is actually showcasing this over on their official YouTube channel, which they don't normally do. So it could be something significant. It might not be, but either way, I'm going to be interested and I'm going to be paying attention. I'm going to close out this video, though, talking about another PlayStation exclusive, Kena Bridge of Spirits, as the developer recently talked about combat and the DualSense features. I know this is a game that many of you are looking forward to, so yeah, let's go over what they have to say here. While we have not seen a lot since Kena's unveiling, the developers have been keeping us up to date with more details, such as the wide linear nature of how you tackle a game. Speaking with the official PlayStation magazine, Ember Lab co-founder Mike Greer spoke about how the game will use the DualSense specifically in combat. He said that they hope to use the haptic feedback aspect to make combat feel more snappy and alert, though did not give specific examples. However, with adaptive triggers, he did, talking about how they are used in conjunction with the staff bow hybrid Kena uses to give it more accuracy and power depending on your resistance. So he said you have a little bit of resistance on the right trigger that tightens as you fully draw. When you do have the string fully drawn, the bow has more power and more accuracy, and you'll feel that tension in the trigger as you pull it back. So not a significant update, not a huge update there, but still something interesting, something that I thought you guys would be interested in because I know that many of you are really looking forward to this title, as am I. And so I'm excited to see everything that they can do with the DualSense. I'm always excited to hear about developers utilizing the DualSense. It's a great controller with some great features, and the more we see developers take advantage of it, the more we're going to see developers continue to take advantage of it with future titles. So that does it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you did find it informative. Again, leave it a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Be sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit the bell notification icon and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.